Hello and welcome to the Stover Farm channel. I'm so glad to have you here with me for what is the start of, I think, a fairly long video series of playing Small Town USA. It's actually one of the harder things for me to do is just play the game and record it. But we are here. We've built the farm. You've seen that video. If you haven't, check it out in my playlists. You can see a full farm tour, an equipment tour of this really quite extensive farm on Small Town USA, a map based on New Frontier. And we're in early October, and the way the game started, most of the crops were already planted. I don't think there's a mod out just yet that allows you to change when you start actually on the farm. So I started in September, I moved into October, and all the plants were in the ground, they were growing. So I can't start by planting, and I'm waiting to harvest. I don't have any products to actually feed my animals yet, although I do have some chickens and I have some bees, and I'm able to just buy commodities from the store to keep the chickens happy. So we're making a little bit of money. So what the heck do we do between now and like the time to harvest? Well, I thought I could get animals ready, and to do it accurately and not, cheat too terribly bad, I can buy some products. But I need to start making a little bit of money, and I figured, well, it is October. Maybe we could do a little moonshining or something like that. I know a location. There's a production facility. There's a still way out off of Whiskey Creek Road on this map. We can get the products that we need. I don't condone this. It is illegal. But we could probably make some money on it, and I could maybe get some productions going. So I thought that's what we do. And so on this video series, I'm going to really try my best not to come up with wonky BS things that happen. I really thought I would just try and play the game so that you can kind of see how the game functions. Maybe you're not familiar with Farm Sim, you're not familiar with how the production systems work, how the crop growth works, how the vehicles work. So, we'll play it and we'll have fun with it, but I'm going to try and not, make up BS things that you can't do in the game. At least I'm going to really try, and, if I do kind of mess up a little bit, call me out on it and let me know. I think I'm just going to try that. I think it might be more entertaining for everyone. And thus, here we are. So, to make whiskey in this particular instance, I've got a production pack out. I'm going to go into the menu. It's going to save for me. Production chain, and this is out, available on King's Mods, where I got it. And the inputs are, I think we might make potato schnapps in this particular instance because it's going to be easy for me to get the actual products. But you put in potatoes, you put in water, and then you wait, and you get potato schnapps, and you can sell those. There's a sell point for it as well. It's actually built in to the sell-all point that I've got here. Yeah, so let's do this. So what do I need? Well, first and foremost, I've got my OBS F350. Many people have asked about this truck. This truck is missing its Truckarosa features. This is Cerber. I always get your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Cerbercrotus. It's available on Cerbercrotus itch.io page. I'm so sorry. Let me know how to pronounce your name correctly, because I do want to get that right. I just took it in and I kind of removed some of the body kits. I love both of the trucks, but I really, really, really love a clean OBS F350, so I had to do that. I've got some fillable tanks that they're IBC tanks. They are a mod that's available. We're gonna fill those with water. I've got a lawn mowing trailer here that I've purchased because I want to kind of keep this down low. I don't want to advertise what I'm doing a whole lot. And then there's some pallets over here. Now, you can fill these pallets. These are fillable pallets. It's a mod. There's a couple of versions of these out on the Mod Hub, King's Mods, itch.io. Again, those are really the two areas I recommend. Go to the Mod Hub first, see if it's available. If it's not, head over to King's Mods or itch.io, preferably itch.io, because that's where the actual modders are hosting their mods. Many times these other sites, they take mods off of itch.io and they put them up on their own sites. We're never going to be able to stop that. So we can try. It's not going to happen. Once mods are out, they're out, and they go everywhere. But if you go to the itch.io page, and I'll link in the description where you can find this production chain for the whiskey, the Moonshine. Yeah, go to itch.io. You'll get it from the actual modder, and that'll make everyone a lot happier. So first, let's get these fillable tanks in my truck. Let's go fill them with water. So what we got to do, we'll drop the bed, and I am going to use super strength for this because nobody wants to sit here and watch me try and pick these up with a forklift and just completely destroy it. And we'd be here for hours. It would not be fun at all. So 2 tanks. These are these 2,000 liter tanks? I think they might be. Maybe they're 1,000 liter tanks. I don't know, but let's just put these in here, and then we can go fill them up. So we'll hop in my truck, go ahead and do that, and let's head over to my house because I have this beautiful natural spring that feeds a small creek and small pond. We'll get some really nice water out of it. And you can see over on the left, that's one of the 90-acre fields. It's got corn growing in it. Way up there on the horizon, we've got corn and soybeans. And over on the right, you're going to see my 2 horses that are there. And I've actually finally downloaded the correct Happy Horses mod. Happy Horses keeps your horses happy. It walks them, keeps their athleticism up so they don't die on you. You still have to clean them and you have to feed them, but you don't have to walk them every day. I am terrible at that, and my horses usually their health stays at 0, and that's never good. So, okay, we're at my house, and we're gonna back into this water. Now, if you're not familiar with Farm Sim, everything that can be filled with something, for the most part, acts like a vehicle. So these IBC tanks really are like vehicles. So if I back into here, and I'm going to unlink them from the truck, and I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to get in it now. So I'm going to walk up to it like it's a vehicle. Now I'm actually in this IBC tank. And you'll see there's a refill trigger on the upper left-hand corner that I'm going to start filling it. And because it's my own water, I'm getting it for free. It's not costing any money. That was 2,000 liters of water. Now I can come to this other one. I can do the exact same thing. You can see it's at 0. Left trigger button. It fills full of water. And now I can turn off my super strength, and you can see they are full. Get back in the truck. I hope I can get out of here with this. I don't think... Oh, it's not muddy. We don't have the real mud mod yet. That'll be really cool when that does come out. Although it is struggling a little bit. I didn't do anything with the power on this truck, and I think these were... Again, you Ford fan. I'm becoming kind of a Ford fan. These were 7.3 Power Strokes. This is probably a mid-90s, late 90s F350. So 7.3 Power Stroke would have been in the, 200 horsepower range? 220 horsepower range, something like that. Not extremely powerful, maybe even less than that. Maybe 200 horse or 195 horse, but 450 foot-pounds of torque. Although, one of the most reliable, as I'm reading, Power Strokes ever made. And a reason why they are so sought after. And I'm looking at the time. It's what is it? It's 13:20. I'm not good with military time. We need to wait for the afternoon or the early evening to get up to the still site, because again, I don't want to bring unwanted attention to myself, because this is not legal in this county, what we're going to do, but I'm hoping that it does make me a decent amount of money. So water, check. We've got 4,000 liters of water in the truck. Now I'm hoping, I don't know if I'll be able to get my trailer hooked up with my tailgate down. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to let me. Probably would hit there on that tongue, but that's totally fine. Let's open my trailer. Now, like I mentioned, I could fill these right here. These are fillable, but since we're going to do the potato schnapps, I'm just going to purchase potatoes. So let's get some potatoes, and let's get 4 pallets of potatoes as well. That's $2,850. If you planted these and actually harvested them, it wouldn't have as much money in it. So that's $2,850 in this moonshine run that we're going to do. They didn't fill up there because the active zone for the dealership on this map is right over here. And again, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to turn super strength on. I'm hitting the option button on my keyboard. And we're going to load these into my super sneaky mowing trailer. Yes, no one's going to know what I am making, because I'm cruising over to the woods in this setup. Whoops, why did it do that? Caught on something. This game always has little quirks like that. I think you just have to be aware of them. You know, collisions, they're one of my worst enemies. When I'm making mods, like, those are where all my errors come from, because I'm always messing them up. There are far better modders than I am, and I commend you for doing so well and making mods that don't have any errors. I certainly do not do that, and we're really probably taxing the capacity of this trailer. So we've got, what, 4,000 liters of potatoes, and we have 4,000 liters of water. And again, if we wanted to do corn whiskey, we could have taken those empty pallets, and we could have run over to, and I'll show you. So on this map, again, what I recommend you do, it's a one-farm map. So you have to build, I'm sorry, I'm kind of sidetracking here. You have to build your farm. So I built my house, I built the farm. You're gonna actually cultivate and farm these large fields. There's only one farm. Most of the map is taken up by these large fields. There's like roughly 400 arable acres of land. There are very, very few other productions on this map. Sell points, yes. You've got a farmer's market. That's where you can sell basically anything. Then over here, I've got the co-op, which this is just a placeable item that I've got down on the map. There is a purchasable item that you can put on this map as well, this exact co-op mod, and it has a selling station on it as well. I just added this to my map, and then I put a sell-all point right there. And then over here at Tractor Supply, and it was purely a visual mod. All of these items were just decorative. But because we've got stuff out, I've got 82 Studios buy all station right here, so you can purchase anything. I then have a propane station to purchase propane. That's for the corn dryer. And you can see I've got a truck right there filled and ready to do a delivery later on when we get ready to do corn. And then the production points, we're going way over here, way back in the woods, to the secret whiskey distilling Moonshine area. And that is a production point as well. These are decorative items, but there is a production mod available right now where it's the propane tank and a couple of other things, and it makes this product. So that's what we're going to do. And you could have taken these empty containers and taken them over there to the 82 Studio mod and gotten corn if you wanted to. So, all right, it's I don't think it's late enough to head out there, so I'm going to pause for just a second. I'm going to speed up the time, and we're going to wait till the sun starts to set and we can get out there. All right, this feels a little more the right moment to do this. So let's head out now. Sun is just going down over the mountains. I see the moon just about to come up. Come on, OBS. You can do it. While we're heading out here, we're going to hit the infamous washout road. So we've got these little bumps. It was a happy accident making this map, but it's fairly realistic for some terrible backcountry roads. Might be an opportunity to do a little bit of role-playing with road construction to make those a little smoother. All right, we're coming out here past Whiskey Creek Road. If you go down Whiskey Creek Road to the right there, it's where you'd hit that basically river that runs across the road. You've got to be really, really careful. But if you keep heading out of town, you're going to come up on a little sign, and that's going to mark where you need to turn off. And there it is. Turn the brights on, and we're going to get the truck back here, I think, as far in as we can. And I've got a Can-Am Defender back here already with a trailer so that we can haul some of this stuff really into the woods. And you'll see there's a barn, an old barn that's there, and I think we'll just kind of pull off here to the side. Guys, I want to get it so you can't really see us from the road. I'm going to turn the lights off. I'm going to disconnect the trailer. And then I think I'll pull the truck over here. Because we'll get the water down first. And then we'll get the potatoes in. And realistically, we need to cook up a mash. Not going to get into the production of real moonshine whiskey, but let's just say the ingredients are fairly accurate, kind of. All right, let's do that. And here we are. I'll turn a light on. I don't know how difficult it is to see out here, but I've got this slightly dilapidated barn. You can open it up, and I've got a Can-Am in here with a trailer because it would be really difficult to get all this stuff down to the still with the truck. And you know what? I just realized I didn't open the trailer, so we're gonna have to reconnect the truck. We'll leave the lights off. Don't wanna... There we go. So I gotta open the trailer, and I had to connect the trailer and hit X to get the trailer open, and now I can disconnect the trailer again and pull the truck away. And in the spirit of moonshining, I've taken it all the way through. It's now very dark outside. Hopefully this will come through well on the recording. I'd have to do a minor modification to the footage just so you can see it. And it's raining, so that's just absolutely perfect. Let me come over first. I'm going to grab the water, and again, I'm going to use super strength. Probably have to put my flashlight away. Yes, I do. I will say this, the nighttime lighting on this game is phenomenal. I love it. Well, that didn't work. Why is that collision? I don't know. That's unfortunate. Apparently there's not a collision there. Maybe these don't have collisions on them? We'll just put it in there. That's fine. And let's see if we can get both of them on there. We'll see. Where's the truck? It's way over here. Good golly. Kind of unrealistic, but we're going to see if this will work. And that's really odd that maybe we can get some of these on there. Like, will it hold these pallets? Because I see... No, they just fall right through. That's unfortunate. This is a third-party mod that I've got. I don't know why that's doing that. Not a problem. No issues. We will... Let's see here. Did they lock down on the trailer? They did not. So they're probably going to fall over, if I had to guess. This is already becoming a massive you-know-what out here in the woods. That is going to fall off. I know it. So, give me just a second. I won't make you watch this madness. Let me get the supplies down to the still, and then we'll start from there. Probably don't need the super bright lights. Bring too much attention to myself. You could clearly see there's no way I'd be able to get the Ford down here with that trailer. And, I mean, there's no one for miles out here, so we'll just leave that light on so that you can see. Let me grab the water. Maybe it is connected. I think it is. No, it was not. I was just lifting the whole trailer up. So I want to bring this over. Now, watch what you have to do here. So again, think of this as a vehicle. So if I set this up here by the production point, and I enter this, you're now going to see start overloading. So now I can start dumping water into the still. And you can step away from it and let that fill. I'm going to run up and get the rest of the stuff, so stand by. Now we can go in and manage the production points. I'm going to walk up to it. I'm going to hit R. It's going to save. And we are going to be making potato schnapps because that is potatoes plus water. We're going to activate. It is running. It does 24 cycles per month. So now we just have to wait. And after a full month, I've come back, and I think I might actually go into the XML and do a little bit of a modification to the production point, because realistically, you would do this, and you would distill like one evening, and you would get your product. You wouldn't have to wait a full month. But here it is. I have, it looks like, 1,000 liters of potato schnapps. And if I look at the production point, it is still running. So there's still a little under 1,000 liters of potatoes and a little under 3,000 liters of water. So that is very interesting. And if you know how to do modifications, within the XML, and you're on a Mac or PC, you know how to go in and change those values to make it do what you want it to do. Not that I think you have to, but if you wanted it to be really realistic and maybe, do one evening to make your run, well, you could go in and, again, modify those values. So let's hop in, get this back to the truck. And I know a guy where I can sell this. So, we were $2,800 in on the potatoes that I had to buy for this. So I want to see, once I get back, can I turn around? Or am I going to have a way to turn around? This is a fairly deep pond. I don't want to beach it. Yeah, I can turn around. There we go. It just makes it easier to get out. Nope. All right, there we go. Let's get this back up to the truck, and we'll take it over. We'll get it sold. We'll see how much money we get out of this first production run. I think I might just go ahead and put this in the barn, because, again, I don't want anyone coming by. It's 8 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock in the morning. Anybody on that road could come back this way and be snooping a little bit. We don't want that. So let me grab this out of here. Got everything nicely labeled in the jars, and we're going to put it right in the back of the trailer. Don't want anyone to see. Make sure no one's looking. No one's looking. Don't have Sheriff Tom Bonelli coming out. Doesn't come out this way very often unless there's a call. Back up to the trailer. Let's close the trailer. I hit the L button, so it locked it up, and you can see the trailer is holding 1,000 liters of potato schnapps. That's pretty cool. So it's recognized. And let's slowly make our way out of the woods. Nobody on the road this time of day. That's beautiful. Now we're just some normal, everyday folks out on the road. Got the nice cover of fog. Folks can't really see. And we're going to take a left here down Whiskey Creek Road. Now, it does get very dangerous down here. You've got to cross the river, and it's so difficult to see right now. I don't think I actually realized how difficult I made this. but you've got to go along the proper path. If not, you are going to lose your entire truck. And it's easy to do. You can kind of see the boundaries. Easy to do when there's no fog, but when there's fog, like, wow. I did go in and do a couple of settings updates to the fog layer. I thought I was going to make it better, and I think I did. I kind of lessened the fog. And it all goes away by 9 o'clock. At least that's what I've found. But still, this game is so beautiful. Those changes in fog and light rays, so cool. Now we're heading up here to our good friend Diamond Jim. Diamond Jim is going to buy these from us. We're just going to, again, be nonchalantly, very calm, very collected, casually head over to his house here. Diamond Jim owns the Johnston's sawmill. And we're going to come up here, and if we, take a little turn around the backside of his house, we've got a couple of sale points right here. We're just going to stop, and I'm going to open this up. I don't think he's home right now, but I'm gonna just make a deposit, and we'll see what we make. So we're $2,850 in on potatoes, and that would, obviously be less if we were to harvest our own potatoes. And let's see, we've got 1,000 liters. Let's bring it over, and that was $2,747 of harvest income. So we lost $10 on that haul, but we made some really good moonshine. So first production run here on Small Town USA, kind of a bust making moonshine. We were out really $10 out of pocket after all the production expenses came in, and the risk. I mean, there's just risk involved, right? We could have gotten caught, but maybe if we let it run a little longer, we start harvesting some of our own crops, we get that over there, we get that still running, 24 hours a day through an entire month, we might actually have a positive return on our money. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Again, you're watching the first in what I hope to be a fairly lengthy video series of playing the game. This is Small Town USA, and we'll see you next time right here on the farm with the Stovers.